Hello, future entrepreneurs. Today we're tackling a big question many of you may have been wondering. Should you start a photo booth business in 2024? It's a new year, a time for fresh beginnings and bold dreams, and what better time than to start that side hustle or completely new business, right? Before we get into it, let me introduce myself. My name is Nicole. I launched my photo booth business in March of 2022 and have since grown it into a six-figure business. And in today's video, I hope to shed some light on what it takes to start a photo booth business so that you can decide if it is the right choice for you too. The first question we're gonna ask ourselves when deciding if starting a photo booth business this year is a good idea is to take a look at the market. The demand for photo booths at events has been steadily growing, and people are always looking for new ways to make their celebrations memorable and unique. If you're considering starting a photo booth business, the best first step would be to consider the types of events you want to target and whether there's a demand in your area. Let's say, for example, you're interested in doing weddings. I would recommend you start researching in your area what wedding venues are around you. Find out when the wedding season is, who the prominent wedding planners are in your area, and then find out how you can network with them. If you want to focus on corporate events, get involved with your Chamber of Commerce, attend networking events, and assess the market that way. I'd also take a look at how many photo booths are in your area and do a competitive analysis on what they offer. The industry is always evolving and changing, so always make sure you're aware of the trends and needs of the customers in your area. Next up, let's look at the investment and potential returns. Starting a photo booth business can be cost effective compared to many other ventures, but it still requires financial planning. Definitely take into consideration the cost of the equipment that you're going to be using, transport, marketing, and then weigh them against the potential earnings from bookings. A very clear financial plan will be your roadmap to success. Based on your competitive analysis that we talked about from the first step, you should be able to have a good base price of where to start. Now think through how many events it will take for you to get a return on your investment. For me personally, my initial investment was about $8,000 for a photo booth, a couple of backdrops, some props, and a printer. Now that could be completely different for you. It could take you 10 events to pay it off if your hourly rates are higher. Or you could approach it entirely differently and only do digital events and start off with a much lower initial investment of $5,000 and be able to pay that off in half the time. Make a business plan and really think through how you will approach your business and what you'd like your goals to be financially, and assess from there. Now let's talk about you. Running a photo booth business requires more than just equipment. It really requires a passion for people and a bit of skill for creating fun experiences. So ask yourself, are you ready to be at the heart of celebrations, to handle the unexpected, and to bring joy to each event? Your enthusiasm and skills are going to be the real drivers of your success. From the initial inquiry to the event day and beyond, having people skills is a crucial part of this business. For me, I couldn't believe how much I fell in love with this business. I remember the first wedding I did and how honored I felt to be part of capturing those memories. There have been many days where I pinch myself because I can't believe I get to have this much fun and get paid for it. Now, I'll be real here and say not every event is fun. There have definitely been ones that have made me doubt literally everything, but thankfully those are very rare, and for most of my events, I always leave feeling just immensely grateful that I get to be a part of it. Moving on, I'm sure by now you're realizing that this is definitely a growing market, and with that comes some competition. And you're absolutely right. There are a lot of entrepreneurs who have caught wind of the low startup costs of this business and rapid return on investment. So it'll definitely be part of your research now to also consider how to stand out in your market. Think about what will make your service unique. Is it your unique services, exceptional customer service, or innovative tech? Identify what your unique selling points will be, and then make plans on how to market them to your customers. Lastly, reflect on your commitment and vision for growth. A business isn't just a one-time effort, it's a journey of growth and learning. I am constantly learning. Every event, I'm taking away something new or thinking about new ways to improve or researching new technology that I can incorporate in my business. So really the question for you is, are you ready to invest the time to learn from each event and to then gradually expand your services? I want to put a disclaimer here and say this won't be the kind of business that you start and then it just makes money for you. It takes time, it takes practice, and it takes a lot of determination. But if you can adopt a never give up mindset, then your dedication can turn a simple idea into a thriving business. Starting a photo booth business in 2024 is an exciting prospect, and it's one that could bring a lot of joy and fulfillment to your life. But like any venture, it requires thought, planning, and passion. So consider these points carefully, do your research, and listen to your heart. If it feels right, this could be your year to capture the magic of moments and then turn them into a rewarding business. If you are curious to learn more or are ready to take the next step, check out the description below for my recommendations on photo booths, backdrops, props, contracts, and more. And make sure to join our thriving Facebook community called the Photo Booth Collab so that we can continue to support your journey and celebrate your successes. 2024 is going to be the best year yet, and I can't wait to get started. We'll chat soon, friends.